Guys, welcome out here for event number 5 here of Holiday Racing. We're going to kick things off here with Mr. Krabs versus Crustacean. Oh, wow. The cord is going to get him here, and Crustacean's going to defeat yesterday's winner, Mr. Krabs. Next up, we've got Dragon versus Santa Sleigh Ride. Ooh, nicer race, but Santa Sleigh Ride is going to get the win and defeat Dragon. Next up, we've got Captain's Curse versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Nicer win for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, defeating Captain's Curse. We've got Monster Ice versus Mechanical Mischief. Oh, and the winner's gonna be Mechanical Mischief, defeating Monster Ice. Next up, we've got the 2020 Christmas Truck versus SpongeBob. Oh, SpongeBob tried to go for the block, but the 2020 Christmas Truck is going to get the win. We've got Team Hot Wheels Firestorm versus Iron Man. And Iron Man is going to get the win and defeat Team Hot Wheels Firestorm. Next up, we've got Squidward versus Stone Crusher. Nice win for Squidward as he's going to get the win and defeat Stone Crusher. Next up, we've got the points leader, Northern Nightmare versus Track Ace Tires Gravedigger, the truck that won Season 2. Oh my goodness, the points leader is out. The Track Ace Tires Gravedigger is going to get the win. Got Nicole Johnson versus, or Tasmanian Devil versus Avenger. And Avenger's going to get the win and defeat Tasmanian Devil. So we've got Higher Education versus Blue Thunder Ice. And Higher Education is going to get the win and defeat Blue Thunder Ice. Next up, we've got Octanator Ice versus 32 Degrees. Ooh, nicer little block here for 32 Degrees, and he's gonna get the win and defeat Octanator Ice. Next up, we've got Blue Thunder versus Dragon Ice. Oh no, Dragon Ice was so close. Blue Thunder is gonna get the win. Next up, we've got Roger Dodger versus Holiday Hauler. And Roger Dodger is going to get the win and defeat Holiday Hauler. We've got Monster Mud versus Chillin' Villain. Oh, Chillin' Villain, I thought he was going to have it, but he's going to fall off the side, and Monster Mud's going to get the win. We've got Son of a Digger versus Michigan Ice Monster. Ooh, Bicycle and Crash for Son of a Digger. Michigan Ice Monster is going to get the win. We've got Gravedigger versus El Toro Loco. Well, Toro Loco is going to fall off the side, and Gravedigger is going to get the win. Next up, we've got Ice Cream Man versus Earthshaker Ice. And Earthshaker Ice is going to get the win and defeat Ice Cream Man. Next up, we've got Yeti versus Prowler. And Prowler with the block will defeat Yeti. We've got Mohawk Warrior versus Gravedigger Ice. Ooh, Gravedigger Ice trying to do a block, and Mohawk Warrior will get the win. Next up, we've got Plankton versus Northern Nightmare Ice. And Northern Nightmare Ice will block the Season 3 champion Plankton. We've got Soldier Fortune Ice versus Alien Invasion Ice. And Soldier Fortune Ice is going to get the win and defeat Alien Invasion Ice. Next up, we've got Batman versus El Toro Loco Ice. And Batman is going to get the win and defeat El Toro Loco Ice. Next up, we've got Patrick versus Monster Mud Dalmatian Ice. And Patrick is going to get the win and defeat Monster Mud Dalmatian Ice. Next up, we've got Bakugan Dragonoid Ice versus Bad Company Ice to end off round 1. And Bakugan Dragonoid Ice is going to get the win and defeat Bad Company Ice. We got round 2 with Crustacean versus Santa Sleigh Ride. Nice one for the Santa Sleigh Ride, and it's going to get the win and defeat Crustacean. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Mechanical Mischief. And Mechanical Mischief is going to get the win and defeat Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We got the 2020 Christmas Truck versus Iron Man. And Iron Man is going to get the win and defeat the 2020 Christmas Truck. Squidward versus Track Ace Tires Gravedigger. And Track Ace Tires Gravedigger getting the farthest pass on the round track so far, and will get the win and defeat Squidward. We've got Avenger versus Higher Education. Higher Education going to get the Crash Block win and defeat Avenger. We've got 32 Degrees versus Blue Thunder. Ooh. Well, somebody fell off the side, but the winner's going to be 32 Degrees, who's still going. Still going, and it's gonna got Roger Dodger versus Monster Mutt. Ooh, this one is close, but Roger Dodger's gonna get the win and defeat Monster Mutt. So we've got Michigan Ice Monster versus Gravedigger. Ooh, Gravedigger trying to go for a block, but will crash. Michigan Ice Monster is gonna get. We got Earthshaker Ice versus Prowler. Ooh, Prowler's gonna fall off the side and crash, and Earthshaker Ice is gonna get the win. Next up, we've got Mohawk Warrior versus Northern Nightmare Ice. Ooh. Oh my goodness, Northern Nightmare Ice trying to come back, but Mohawk Warrior is gonna get the win. So we've got Soldier Fortune Ice versus Batman. And Batman is gonna get the win and defeat Soldier Fortune Ice. We've got Patrick versus Bakugan Dragonoid Ice. Oh my, actually trying to get a block, but Bakugan Dragonoid Ice is gonna get the win. We've got the Santa Sleigh Ride versus Mechanical Mischief to kick off round 3. Ooh, Santa's Sleigh Ride is close. That is close, but Mechanical Mischief is gonna get the win and defeat Santa's got Iron Man versus the Track Ace Tires Gravedigger. The winner's going to be Iron Man and will defeat Track Ace Tires Gravedigger. We've got Higher Education versus 32 Degrees. Oh, and Higher Education's going to get the win and defeat. We've got Roger Dodger versus Michigan Ice Monster. Oh, close, but Roger Dodger is going to get the win and defeat Michigan Ice Monster. Next up, we've got Earthshaker Ice versus Mohawk Warrior. Mohawk Warrior at the block will get the win and defeat Earthshaker. We've got Ice. Batman versus Bakugan Dragonoid Ice. Ooh, nice little block move for Bakugan Dragonoid Ice, and they're going to get the win and defeat. Alright, we're now down to the quarterfinals. Our quarterfinalists are inside Mechanical Mischief, Jim Burns. Inside of Iron Man is Mermaid Man. Inside of Higher Education is Mrs. Puff. Inside Roger Dodger is Theodore Roosevelt. Inside Mohawk Warrior is Bubble Buddy. And inside Bakugan Dragonoid Ice is Monster Jam Fan 08. Who will go to the semifinals? Will it be Jim Burns or Mermaid Man? Ooh, Jim Burns in Mechanical Mischief is going to hit the TV, which is going to cost him. And Mermaid Man is going to the semifinals. Will it be Mrs. Puff or Theodore Roosevelt? Ooh, big head start for Theodore Roosevelt. And Theodore Roosevelt will get the win and defeat Mrs. Alright, who will go to the semifinals? Will it be Bubble Buddy or Monster Jam Fan 08? Ooh, the winner's going to be Monster Jam Fan 08 defeating Bubble Buddy. Best loser for someone to take on Monster Jam Fan 08 and Bakugan Dragonoid Ice in the semifinals. Who will it be? Will it be Bubble Buddy and Mohawk Warrior or Mrs. Puff in Higher Education? Nice lap Willie for Bubble Buddy, but it's going to crash and lose. The winner's going to be Mrs. Puff in Higher Education. Introduce the semifinalists, which are Mermaid Man, Theodore Roosevelt, Monster Jam Fan 08, and Mrs. Puff. Who's going to go to the finals? Will it be Mermaid Man or Theodore Roosevelt? Theodore Roosevelt, the nice blocking, will defeat Mermaid Man and go to the final round to face off against Theodore Roosevelt. Will it be Monster Jam Fan 08 or will it be Mrs. Puff? Ooh, Mrs. Puff's going to get a crash block and is going to defeat Monster Jam Fan 08. The final round of today's holiday racing event number 5. Today we started out with the 48 fastest holiday-themed monster trucks. Now we are down to the final 2. Representing one of our former United States presidents, also known as Eli Vance, this is Theodore Roosevelt and Roger Dodger. And the owner of Mrs. Puff's Boating School. Representing out of Bikini Bottom, this is Mrs. Puff in Higher Education. Who will win Holiday Racing Event Season 5, Event 5? Theodore Roosevelt's already won an event earlier on in the season. Will he pick up another win, or will Mrs. Puff pick up another win? We'll have to see. Mrs. Puff is going to fall off the side of the ramp and crash, and Theodore Roosevelt is going to get a win. Congratulations for Theodore Roosevelt. He's now gotten 2 wins here on the season. That is really good and impressive for Theodore Roosevelt. Everyone, we're now in after Event 5, we are right now going to look at our top 5. First of all, I would love to give a congratulations to Monster Jam Fan 08. He got a lot of points today. He did really good. You know, he's had a tough season this year. here, but today he made it into the semifinals and got 3rd place. Nice, there's going to be some huge pickup points for him that he desperately needed. Let's look at the top 5. In 5th place, new into the top 5, we have Barnacle Boy with 161 points. In 4th place, we have Jim Burns with 177 points in the Mechanical Mischief. In 3rd place, we have Mrs. Puff in Higher Education with 174 points. 2nd place, we have Theodore Roosevelt with 196 points is in 2nd place. And in 1st place, retaking the lead is Bubble Buddy. Bubble Buddy, he wants to get a win. He was so close in Season 1. He got runner-up and lost to Sandy and El Toro Loco. So, Bubble Buddy really wants this one. That was 4 years ago when that happened. And it seems like the SpongeBob characters are starting to take their lead now in the top 5 with Bubble Buddy, Mrs. Puff, and Barnacle Boy. But there's still other drivers that can still try to pass them and take them out of the top 5. We'll have to see for Event 6 tomorrow. Alright, everyone. Have a good night. We'll see you all tomorrow for Event 6 of Holiday Racing.